Look at that. That is just... That's disgusting. That's really not nice. What's up, guys? Right, I am ready to hit the road and start making my way down south, even further south than I am. I'm in Essex at the moment, for camper van camp out this weekend. But I'm going to stop in for a few days to a site which a few of you have recommended because it's got a fishing lake, and it's a nice site. So apparently, I'm going to head down there. Yeah, it's near the Guildford area. I think it's called Horsley. It's a camping and caravanning club site, so I'm going to make my way down there, get on site, and then got a few bits to do. I want to get the motorhome a bit organised, and there's a carpet. I've actually got one of the carpets at the back near the kitchen area. I borrowed my brother's carpet cleaner, so I want to give that a go because I spilled some fat on the carpet at one point, and I think if you remember in a couple of episodes ago, a couple of videos back, my heating was leaking the antifreeze coolant, and there's a little bit of a patch on the floor there where I think some of it's leaked down and then come out onto the carpet. So that can be, what John told me, that can be dangerous to pets and to animals. So not that I've got any, but I do park up with a few people that like John and Tash and Luke and Amy. They've all got cats, and every now and again, not often, but they might just pop their head in, have a little look around, and then pop back out, which I'm totally fine with, but I don't want them getting something on their paws which could cause them harm. So I've got the carpet cleaner. I'm going to give that a go. So yeah, it's a nice sunny day. Let's head on down to the campsite. Put the motorhome on its pitch. I'm now just walking around one side of this lake, which is, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at this. So over here, I believe, over here, the building, that's where you come in, and the reception area, and then you've got this lovely lake that goes literally slap bang in the middle of the whole campsite. So yeah, I'm just having a little walk around. It's about £24 a night to be on here, but obviously prices vary different times of the year, different days of the week. If you go on the website and book, then have a little look, which I'll put a link in the description below so you can have a look. But yeah, there's tons of benches, that's what I've noticed, around this lake, which is really nice. So you can literally walk all the way around and just plonk yourself down, have a little seat, chill out, and have a look at the lake. So I'm allowed to fish this part of the lake. Something really weird, which I don't know, it's weird to me because I do a lot of fishing. The only baits you're allowed to use is sweet corn and luncheon meat. That's it. You're not allowed to use any ground bait, any pellets, any bread, maggots, worms, anything. Just sweet corn and luncheon meat, which is the most randomest thing I've ever heard, because most lakes try and stop you using meat, or they ban it because it can encourage rats, and it doesn't really break down that well, and it can start rotting and things. But yeah, so I'm going to try might have a little bit of fishing tonight, this evening. I think it's £7 for a day ticket, £7 for a whole day, or £5 for half a day. So I'm probably just going to do the evening, as I can't really proper fish this place with a selection of baits. Kind of hinders you a little bit, so I'll give it a go. I was talking to a guy I saw fishing just as I arrived, and there's it looks like a brick wall all the way, like arcs round. Now I was like, I don't know what that is that a solid wall? And the guy said to me that he heard, and this could be just hearsay, that this used to be a swimming pool, like an outdoor swimming pool, but then it got emptied and not used, and then filled in to be a pond and a little lake. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about that, please drop it in the comments below, because it'd be nice to know. But there's a lot of wildlife here, a lot of wildlife going on. There's some geese over there, and they've got 3, is it goslings? Baby geese, I don't know. But you can't go near them because they probably get leery. They start squaring right up to you, and you're not even anywhere close. I walked past and it was like, yeah, come on, we want to have a proper fight. But right, I'm gonna continue walking round and see where everything is. I believe there's a few different shower blocks and laundry blocks, so I think that's one just there, and then mine's further around just over here. It's quite a big site, I think, and I think there's a playground at the back for the kids, and there's some pretty good walks. I saw in the I say pretty good walks for walkers, if that's your thing. I'm not really a walker, as you can tell, you know. You guys know me, I'm not the biggest of walkers. I've been tricked too many times. Let's go for a short walk. Yeah, it was like a mountainous hike. I remember doing that in Scotland with John and Mandy. Went to go find Hagrid's house, and not knowing that it wasn't there anymore, and went out with like 10% battery on my phone and no water, no supplies. Oh, that was fun times. Fun times. Character building it was. So yeah, there's quite a few spots, pitches over the back. It's really quite a nice kept site. I mean, this site's really close to the M25 and the M23, which then means it's really close to Heathrow and Gatwick, really. So for somewhere that's so close to the M25, I think I'm literally probably, I don't know, 6 miles from the M25. Not even that. Yeah, really not far. You've not got any of that hustle and bustle, and I don't think on the flight path, because I haven't heard any or seen any massive planes coming in or going out. So it's kind of like that sweet spot that you're right near all the links, but not on amongst it all so much that it bothers you or anything. And then, you know, you can just hear traffic or planes constantly every 30 seconds. There's me talking about I haven't seen a plane, and now a plane is quite low going over. There's the outside washing sinks for you to do all your washing. I like this because so if it is raining, these are plastic, so it still looks pretty good. Oh, there you go. Daily fees, adults £7.20, tiddlers £3.60. Should they really be charging for kids? Come on. If there's one adult paying, you should be able to have a kid with you, right? But hey, it's £3.60, isn't it? So it's not exactly killer, is it? Right, laundry in here. Oh, so this is locked at 8 PM, last wash at 7:30. There we go. Now the site is cashless, but these accept cash. So yeah, if you are coming to a cashless site but you need to do your laundry, make sure you've got some pound coins and some 50p's, I suppose, to do your laundry. But that's one of the first ones I've seen that they close the laundry room at a certain time at night. I don't know if they've had problems or something, but because I'm quite a night owl, and I'll regularly go for a shower at like, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, because I'm up working, doing bits and bobs, and then I'll quite regularly do my washing at that time of night as well, because it's washing and drying, so there's tumble dryers in there, so you don't need to worry about that stuff. So, but here, yeah, there is a time thing. Right, I'm gonna go back to the Motorhome. I think I'm gonna try and clean the carpet and then leave it out to dry ish whilst the sun's up. That's the plan. Whether it goes that way or not, is a completely different story. They can go one way or another, can't it? Now I'm going to try and block some light so you can see. Now that's where I dropped a pan of fat on the carpet, and then you can see, let me just try and block the light a little bit. you can see just there's a bit of a patch where I think the antifreeze coolant leaked from where it is in there and down, and then on this patch here. So I'm planning on taking this piece of carpet out. I'm going to chuck it down there, and then I've got my brother's carpet cleaner. I've got some carpet solution, throw it all together, and hopefully we can have a clean carpet. I will do this other section in the lounge area at some point, but EcoFlows are sitting on it, and there's a lot of other stuff sitting on it at the moment, and it's really not as bad as this section. So I want to try this section out, test it out, see how it works, if it works, and then I'll do the other part at another point. But yeah, I just want to get it clean because I don't want any if any of the cats do come in, or someone's dog runs in, for instance, I don't want them getting that on their paw. So I want to, you know, really give it a good clean, and yeah, hopefully get rid of all that, get rid of the stains, and have a nice and fresh new carpet. Now I don't know if they've ever been cleaned. This motorhome is a 2009. I don't know if they've ever been cleaned. I've never washed them, so we could see some like grim coloured water coming out of the yeah, it could be pretty icky, but hey, you know, got to be done. You can actually see the patch now. Obviously you can see the bit of fat that I spilled. Just a, you know, regular dirt, I suppose, but you can see that patch. What could go wrong, eh? I bet people are going to jump in the comments now going, you should never do that to motorhome carpets, it's not meant to be done. Just like when I wash my motorhome, not this one, the previous one, with Fairy Up liquid, it's like, no, don't do it, it's too much salt. Yeah, if I am not meant to do this, then I've already done it, but please do still feel free to comment. Two things. So I've done the carpet. I said it wouldn't go to plan. Would have been better on a flat, hard surface, aka the road, but that's not my pitch, so I'm not going to go in the middle of the road. I've dealt with it. It's just a bit uneven, so you know, it's not got the flat surface for the suction. It's done. You can still see the fat. The fat stain, which is there. A lot of dirt did come out of it. I think it looks better. I'm going to let it dry, obviously, but the stain which is here, the stain that was patched there, looks like it's gone. I really did wet it and really pulled out a lot of liquid from it, which I'll show you over here. This is gonna be that grim shot. Where did that one come out? Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is just, that's disgusting. That's really not nice. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to dry. I think, let me put this down. That is a lot noisier than you would expect. It's just, so I don't want to do too much of it. I just wanted to get it done because of, like I say, the animals. I think that fat stain I'll be able to get out with I've got a steam cleaner. Obviously fat, it needs to be hot and then it'll be soluble. So maybe when I'm parked up at my friend's next week, Jimmy's, then I might do it there, because then I'm on his driveway, you know, it's not affecting anyone really, is it? I've just felt it's slightly, you know, like when stuff's cold and slightly damp. So what I'm thinking, I mean, it looks better. I mean, that mark seems to have gone. It's a bit hard to see now, but that mark there seems to have gone. It's just the the fat that I spilled. Like I said, I am going to give it a good steam clean, I think, and then really on proper flat floor, really go at it again. But I might actually look at getting new carpets. I don't know whether to go carpets or rugs. Like, just get a couple of rugs that just go right down the middle, and then a couple at the end in the lounge, and they're not like cut to shape, or get a new set of carpets made or bought. If any of you have got any experience in that, if any of you have bought new carpets for your motorhome, then yeah, let me know who you used. Drop it in the comments below, because yeah, or if you've got rugs, then let me know if you've got rugs and it worked out, because it's just something off the bare floor. That's all it is, really. I'm not too fussed if it doesn't go to the exact shape. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to roll it up a little bit, and I'm going to put it in the shower, and just leave it there overnight with the max fan on, pulling air out. So just try and let it be as dry as physically possible. I know that's not the best solution, but it is a solution nonetheless. Because I don't need it down on the floor tonight. That's fine. But yeah, I'll just do that and then put it down in the morning. I've given the floor a good clean. I'll show you there. The floor is nice and tidy, all been washed all down, washed the whole floor, and wiped it all down and dried it, so that's good. But yeah, so like I said, I might just get a rug just for there, or there, you know, like that bit, and then continue it down into this bit. You guys know, in motorhomes and vans and this kind of thing, just never stops, does it? It's never finished, never complete, never done. Now, not that you'd notice, because I'm not tatting at all. I don't do that kind of thing. I am back from Portugal. Yeah, I don't sunbathe at all, because I'd end up like roast pig, pork belly, crispy pork belly. I know I put in a previous video, would you guys like to see Portugal? And it was quite a resounding yes. You'd love to see things like that, and come along for the ride and all this and that. Now, I did film a little bit, but it was a little bit difficult because I was with so many people, and not all of them wanted to be on camera. So it just ended up being a bit of a hassle. So I did film a little bit, and I'll put a little bit in the video now of where I was staying, the villa I had, and this beautiful steak restaurant. Oh my god! And the best part of this was we went there 2 or 3 times last year, and then put some reviews up on Google Review. And when I walked back in, they were like, "Hi, it's Mr. T-Bone," because there's a picture of me holding a plate with a T-bone steak on Google Reviews, and they've actually used a few of the images that I put on there, that we put on there as on Google Reviews, in their social media. Yeah, I'm splashed on their social media here, there, and you know, here, there, and a few bits, which is great. But all the waiters knew knew that I'd been there before, and they were really attentive and that, and it was really good, really good. And we went there twice this time as well, and the steaks. Oh my god! The first night we went there, I had a burger, and this burger was incredible. It was too big, to be fair. It was too big. It's too much bread, but it was really, really good. And then the next night we went, I couldn't decide, so I had the mixed. It was like a mixed grill. It's a platter for 2. I had it for 1, and oh my god, so good. I'm going to put a little bit in the video, and you'll see little bits and bobs of Portugal, and I'll put some pictures in of where I went and what I've done. But I want to have a real quick chat about seeing more things like that. Now I've seen that you guys have said, yeah, you're quite happy to see Portugal and things like that. I'm thinking I want to start including a lot more stuff, like, and please do get in the comments about this if you would like to see this or if it's a real big no-no, because I don't want to I'm not going to flood the channel, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to do that. And the fishing stays on the fishing channel, that's a given. But when I do food stuff, like there's places I see on social media, and I'm in a position where I can do things like I could just fly to, I'm not trying to brag or anything on this, but I could just fly out to Italy on some real cheap flight and have a pizza and then fly back. Would you guys like to see that kind of stuff? Like, the content has a purpose. There is somewhere I'm going for some reason. You know, I'm going to, you know, I don't know, fly to Aberdeen to go to the best chicken wings that are in the country, if that is the case. And just various things like that, and then doing more just general life. Do you guys want to see just my general life as well? Don't get me wrong, I'm not going into like a daily vlog or anything like that, because that is insane, trying to keep up with that schedule. But I'm just trying to do a bit more than just the motorhome. I love being in the motorhome and I love living in a motorhome, and I'm not changing that for the foreseeable future. But unless I'm going on a big trip or something, and I'm going somewhere I haven't, I've done a lot of motorhome stuff. I've been doing this content for like 5-6 years now. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, I'm not getting bored, I'm not doing anything, but I just want to keep it fresh for you guys. There's stuff I do in my outside life away from the motorhome that, you know, might interest you. So I'm gonna, you know, I'd love to hear the comments. I know you was a resounding yes for Portugal in the previous video. Again, feel free to drop in whatever you want, your opinions and that. And if there are any videos that you do want me to make, or you think, you know what, Dad should really go here and try the da-da-da-da, or I reckon he'd love this cathedral, it's amazing, go there. Or, you know, this is the best place to fish in the world because it's got the best view ever, you know, things like that. Again, I know it is a motorhome channel and it will stay the motorhome channel, but I'm just going to start weaving a few little bits in if you guys are kind of up for that, you know. I mean, I plan on going to back out to Asia in January, February for a couple of months. You know, would you like to see that? There's so many places I can show you and things I can, you know, places I can take you and show you and things out there. It's, yeah, I want to keep the channel vigorous, vibrant and joyful and fun, and you know, a real good time, and show you what I'm doing and places I'm going and things things I see and taste and eat. But I don't want to annoy people that are here for the motorhome stuff at the same time. Do you want to come along for the ride? That's basically the question. Do you want to come along for the ride and see what I get up to here and there, as well as motorhome content? Drop it in the comments below, I'd love to know. Good morning, you lovely lot. Right, quite a nice day. It's not as nice as it was yesterday, but it's not bad. But as you can see, I'll come into the light. I'll come into the light to do it justice. The money maker is on point. But what a palaver last night. Now, I mean, there's no real point of filming it because, well, I was in the middle of it and it was really, really not fun. But I done my whole, you know, cut my hair, shaved my beard, and whatnot. Went over to the shower block, and every flipping shower was just giving out stone cold water. I was not happy in the slightest. So I went to go look for the other shower block, which I couldn't find because it was dark. So I come back to this shower block, and in the end I went into luckily the family one was open. So I went in there and thought, yeah, that would be great, hopefully that one's got hot water, because it had the heating on inside. It was quite nice. Got in there, turned the shower on. No, it was just slightly warmer than ice cold. And couldn't come back to the motorhome and do it there because my heating's still not done, so I can have a shower but it'll be again cold water. So yeah, that was really, so I had to really psych myself up. Now I quite enjoy cold water therapy. I do partake in it after I have a shower. I spin round in cold water for between 15 and 45 seconds. I think that's my max. But that's when I want to do it, and that's not when I'm covered in hair trimmings and need to wash. So I had to suck myself up and then jump into cold water, ice cold water to, it's costly. This look, it's costly. Doesn't come free. Right, I am gonna be. I've just laid the carpet back down. I'll show you that now. The carpet is all down. There we go. So spent the night in the shower, drying out. It just feels just a little bit cold, nothing major, but yeah, it does seem to have a little bit more. It does seem to be there still a little bit, but I mean, I've washed it and washed it and washed it, so that should be good now. Honestly, I'll probably look for new carpets. So like I said, if any of you got any knowledge in this section, or who you used, or where you went and got them, or some decent long rugs, then yeah, drop it in the comments below and I'll really appreciate that. I'm gonna crack on, make some breakfast now, and then get on with my day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm gonna be making my way down to Campervan Camp Out for the weekend. If probably you'll see this on Sunday morning of Campervan Camp Out, so if any of you are coming down on the Sunday, then say hi. Make sure you say hi. If you've been down, I hope you've come and said hi already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.